Hello, welcome to my channel. This is not financial advice. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency invented in 2008 by an unknown person or group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. The currency began use in 2009 when its implementation was released as open-source software. Bitcoins are created as a reward for a process known as mining. They can be exchanged for other currencies, products, and services.
Bitcoin slid to a 2-1/2 month low on Thursday after an administrative test into crypto trade Binance added to pressure from Tesla Inc. boss Elon Musk switching his position on tolerating the advanced money. Bloomberg wrote about Thursday that as a feature of the Binance request, the U.S. Equity Department and the Internal Revenue Service have looked for data from people with knowledge into its business. Bitcoin dropped to $45,700, the least since March 1, at that point steadied at $49,312 in Asia Morning Exchange on Friday. The world's biggest cryptographic money fell 17% on Wednesday following Musk's comments that Tesla would quit tolerating the advanced token as installment for its electric vehicles for ecological reasons.
Natural issue or an extraordinarily touchy subject at this moment, and Tesla's move may fill in as a reminder to organizations and shoppers utilizing Bitcoin, who hadn't heretofore thought to be its carbon impression. Leif Calif, an examiner at AJ Bell, said. Bitcoin stays about 70% higher for the year and is over 1,000% higher than its 2020 low of $3,850. Binance did not immediately respond to a request for comment. A Binance spokeswoman told Bloomberg that the company doesn't comment on specific inquiries but takes its legal obligations seriously and engages with regulators in a collaborative fashion.
Bitcoin's fall comes during the same week that investors tried to drive up the price of Dogecoin, declaring April 20, also known as Weed Day, Doge Day. History of Bitcoin. The domain name, bitcoin.org, was enlisted on the 18th of August 2008. On the 31st of October 2008, a connection to a paper composed by Satoshi Nakamoto named Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, was presented on a cryptography mailing list. Nakamoto executed the Bitcoin programming as open-source code and delivered it in January 2009. Nakamoto's personality stays obscure.
On the 3rd of January 2009, the Bitcoin network was made when Nakamoto mined the beginning square of the chain, known as the beginning block. 24, 25. Embedded in the Coinbase of this square was the content. The Times, the 3rd of January 2009. Chancellor on edge of second bailout for banks. This note references a feature distributed by the Times and has been deciphered as both a timestamp and a remark on the flimsiness brought about by partial save banking.
(2011–2012). After early verification of idea exchanges, the main significant clients of Bitcoin were illicit businesses, like Silk Road. During its 30 months of presence, starting in February 2011, Silk Road solely acknowledged Bitcoins as installment, executing 9.9 million in Bitcoins, worth about $214 million. In 2011, the cost began at 30 cents per Bitcoin, developing to $5.27 for the year. The value rose to $31.50 on the 8th of June. Inside a month, the value tumbled to $11. The following month it tumbled to $7.80, and in one more month to $4.77. In 2012, Bitcoin costs began at $5.27, developing to $13.30 for the year. By the 9th of January, the cost had ascended to $7.38, yet then slammed by 49% to $3.80 throughout the following 16 days. The value at that point rose to $16.41 on the 17th of August, yet fell by 57% to $7.10 over the course of the following 3 days. The Bitcoin Foundation was founded in September 2012 to promote Bitcoin's development and uptake. (2013–2016). In 2013, costs began at $13.30, ascending to $770 by the 1st of January 2014. In March 2013, the blockchain briefly split into two autonomous chains with various guidelines because of a bug in rendition 0.8 of the Bitcoin programming. The two blockchains worked at the same time for 6 hours, each with its own variant of the exchange history from the snapshot of the split. Ordinary activity was re-established when most of the organization minimized to form 0.7 of the Bitcoin programming, choosing the retrogressive viable rendition of the blockchain. Thus, this blockchain turned into the longest chain and could be acknowledged by all members, paying little mind to their Bitcoin programming variant. During the split, the Mt. Gox trade momentarily ended Bitcoin stores and the cost dropped by 23% to $37 prior to recuperating to the past degree of around $48 before long.